What do you guys as consumers of digital advertising find most effective? Like on our website, the other day we wrote a story about Meadowbrook closing. And the only people, if we put it out on Facebook and it links to our website, the only advertiser who benefits from that is somebody who's bought an ad that runs in every story that we write. And all the other ads, the banners and the little blurbs don't benefit because the link is going straight to the story. So 10,000 people that night saw one advertiser that's participating with us, but didn't see any of the others if they were coming through social media.
Any of your other advertisers, you mean?
Yeah, if they're just on the general website, not on that particular story. What do you find is most effective? Do you find it site capture, in-story advertising? How many ads will you bump over while you're reading the story before you just are like?
I think it depends on what you want the ad to do. I mean, if I see an ad that doesn't do anything for the advertiser, I saw it and I move on. I don't buy their product, I don't call their number, I don't buy their ticket or whatever. So it's, what do the advertisers want to achieve through that? I mean, I'll tell you, I hate pre-roll on videos, but
Right.
We have to do it. And so if there's, a video component with that, maybe you do a pre-roll where, 5 advertisers are switching out. And I didn't know Meadowbrook was closing. I'd be interested to know why. I'd be interested enough to watch a 15-second ad.
Well, these are more static ads. They're not video ads, but on our website. But I guess what's the best way to like if the state parks comes to you and says, okay, we've done a full page ad with you for 22 years. This year we want to go digital only. What's the most effective way for me to roll them into a totally new program as somebody who's we've got a website, it's a newsy website, but I want to be able to monetize that and not just lose all the money that I've been receiving from their full page ad over the years.
So I'd say one of the things that that I think media organizations are lagging in a little bit is being able to really pull the curtain back and tell me the demographic data behind who's reading and watching what aspects of your product. So, because in paid digital world, whether it's social media or behavioral targeting and programmatic ads and retargeting, we can pinpoint pretty specifically age, income, education, and lifestyle, people who are into sports, who aren't into sports. And so in what I'll call traditional media buys, that's not as much the case, and there's a little bit of waste. We can pick the day of the week, and we can pick, what section of the paper it runs. We can pick which billboard in town, make some assumptions about that. But I've always been curious, whether it's TV, radio, or print, how much demographic data do you really have that isn't being shared with us that, my sense is that there's a reluctance to say, I don't want to tell you because then you're going to spend less, but I think you're going to spend more and it's going to be more effective. Advertisers are going to spend more and be more effective because people are just getting more sophisticated where they don't want to buy the whole station, the whole paper, the whole everything. They're starting to go, I think it makes sense to say, I'd rather have, it's sort of like in email campaigns and direct mail campaigns. Years ago, we wanted the biggest list we could, and we'd hope for, getting 2 to 3% with direct mail. This is like around 2000, and direct email was coming in at like 6-7%. It was twice that. And so that's part of the reason why you saw marketers being really unscrupulous with buying a list and sending things to you that you didn't want. And that still happens, but it's pared back, I think. I can't quantify that, but I can just speak anecdotally with people I talk to. We don't want a big list, we want the right list. And so if I'm buying ads with you, I don't want all of your subscribers or your viewers, I want the right ones. Because I know if I'm selling, a pickup truck, not everybody's going to want that. If I'm selling a condo downtown, not everybody wants that. Somebody wants this. And so help me understand where the people are who are best aligned with the product, cause, person, mission, values that I'm selling. And I think you'll see more dollars open up.
And I think everybody's they've got to revolutionize their digital. I know you're like, well, this is a static ad. Well, I think you're going to have to go to more, digital, more video stuff because if you could promise your advertisers, and I don't know how much this goes into the infrastructure of this, but so maybe it's just an exorbitant amount, I don't know. But you can say, oh, you're a golf, you know, you're selling clubs or whatever, they're advertising in your magazine. You know, you're gonna go geocache and drop a fence over some big golf tournament. And then those ads are gonna follow that person. I think everybody just, I mean, I think you're gonna have to dump the traditional sales model and just go, you know, full in digital.
Usually the other
See,
thing I'd say-
geocache, I don't even know what that means. What is
Oh, okay.